Okay, we're here. I really need to set up the intermission thing on the laptop. I don't have that done quite yet. But it's sitting on the microwave. Huzzah. So just, you know, don't run the microwave. Should be fine. So, we're back in the kitchen. Today I'm going to be making the mild sauce. This one I'm recording to. I'm going to see if I can't use the stream footage. I set the tripod up a little bit differently. Instead of on the floor, it's on the counter. I moved the blender, food processor technically, over here. I can show you guys actually with the laptop. So, saw the laptop on the microwave. Now see camera on the counter, right beside the cutting board there. Which, we're not talking about hygiene. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. It's fine. Okay? It's fine. Also, music is going. And it looks like the boom boom is definitely bleeding through. But if I'm recording, I'm going to not want that. But then when I'm going to do voiceover, so I don't think that it matters. Stand by. I also just made tea. I will have to go deal with that here in just a second. It's currently steeping. Another 2 minutes, I think. Over there. Dishwasher. And I think we're okay to start doing things. Check this. And then I'll need colanders. Where the hell's the metal? Huh? Oh, it's over there. Handy dandy trash can. And because of the way I've set things up, I will have to keep disappearing off camera because all the stuff's over there as opposed to over there like it was last time because we're doing laundry, so can't put the table in the way. It's okay. I do think I am going to turn the music down in the other room real quick though. Stand by. Okay, I need. Oh, it's like I need skizzers. Skizzers are right here from the last time I used them. Cool. You're good. You're good. We're good. Okay, time to start doing. I think I want this guy. My favorite knife. Oh. You can tell it's my favorite knife because it ain't got no blade on it. He don't got no blade on him, but... Which means we're gonna have to wait a minute. Hey, Colin, ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué onda, somebody? Not like you can see anything. But we've got to fill the pan with water. Well, halfway with water. For the stone. Because this knife is completely dull. Okay, so salsa. We're making salsa. Doing mild today. I did hot the other day, we're doing mild today. And I'm recording this time. I don't think I was recording for the hot. I gotta look at the footage. I don't know. But I also was doing it as a stream, not as a video. Right? So this time I'm trying to record as a video, which means the camera work is going to be a little bit different. They're pretty different things you do with the camera whenever you're doing one or the other, because the stream you're focusing on the streamer, you're focusing on the interaction and the interactability, whereas with a recording and a video you're focusing on the subject matter mostly. So yeah, so this stream is going to be more record, and I just wanted to, like, I'm recording, I've got the equipment, I might as well just start a stream anyway, because it's the same encoder, it doesn't use any more resources, it's fine. But I didn't realize my knife was that dull, so we're sitting here just kind of chatting for a minute. Oh, so, to that end, I suppose the question is, how you doing? How is everybody doing? Anybody, everybody? I can't remember how that goes. Ew, skull. Literally the reason I don't have a bachelor's or a master's or any further education than an associate's degree, because it's just like, I simply cannot be bothered. It is so boring to me, because sitting in class, I'm already well ahead of everybody else in there. So like, why am I even here today? Like, the stuff you're trying to teach me right now, I read the book like a month ago, guy. What are you doing? Can I just take the test and like get the hell out of here? We're gonna find out how this batch turns out, because you can't see it, but I can see it. These veggies aren't very good. They're even less not very good. More not very good. Huh? They're even worse than they were the other day. So we'll find out. But I need to start rinsing things. Like, that one's just bad. That one's just going in the trash. $11 jalapenos. I mean, is it enough? Not really. And I just got a massive headache. I don't know.
What I have is Cinderella's not caffeine.
Like, I've got tea, but it's going to be another 15 minutes before it's cool enough to drink.
Yeah. I've got cold green tea.
Green tea, no caffeine.
How does this one look like caffeine?
And then I probably put it in it artificially. As far as I know, no green tea has caffeine. By Arizona grows. That's sugar leaf juice. It's not tea.
That's what he likes. Come on, Randy. That's what your daddy likes.
Yeah, well, he also thinks cars should always have clear coat and can't have any scratches, and that good music is whatever they're playing on the radio. So, it's kind
No, he likes old stuff.
he's kind of a basic white bitch.
No, because he
I was gonna cut this open.
has his own taste in music. It's not just stuff on the radio.
Most of what he likes is top hits, or at one point was top hits. Yeah. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm simply stating it as a fact.
I don't think so though. He has to be like some random ass shit.
I've never heard him listen to any random shit.
But you're not with him pretty much 24/7. Like there's one song that he sings and that he listens to that the guy glues to his butthole. And he's like, oh no, I did it again.
Yep, heard that.
Yes.
It was a YouTube meme a few years ago. Top hit. Fad music, that's what I'd call it. Fad music. The stuff that is popular, that a lot of people enjoy. That's what he enjoys. I don't know if it's a product of he is similar to other people, or that's all the exposure he's had. You know, every time I show him a Hindi song, he's like, whoa, what the fuck is this? This is weird. It's just Hindi
He
music.
likes American music. Good way to put it.
Yeah, but American music is like this little tiny fucking itty bitty.
He really doesn't like, he might maybe like some UK stuff or stuff like that. But like, I don't think he likes something really out there. Your type of music is really out there, young man.
It isn't.
Oh yes, it is.
My type of music is from around the world.
Is so sporadic. It's not even funny. You must be fish. That's tough to do.
They quit watching it.
Close.
I mean, you're not leaving at 1600. Like,
My goal is pretty much him come home, him do his bathroom business, and we're leaving.
yeah, so 1800.
Yeah, so that's me having to put everything to get everything in the car and everything.
4 hours from now.
What? I want it done as soon as possible. Make me feel better.
4 hours. Like, you can wait the 40 minutes the washing machine takes.
No. It's taking too long.
Also, this, Mumford & Sons. Mumford & Sons is American folk music. He should love it.
Maybe. He's heard it, you'd have to see it. He doesn't like...
Exploring. He doesn't. Because it's that same thing in his head that is the I care what other people think of my living space thing. He thinks it'll put him out or something. And I'm like, this stuff exists, which means people wanted it, which means people think it's cool. Go exploring! But he doesn't like to explore. He likes to be in his own little corner. Which very well might mean he's on the spectrum. Because that's one of the indicators for that too. I force myself to explore, like it's effort I put forth.
Yeah, no.
If it were up to me, I'd sit in my own little corner and do nothing all the time. But that might just be adult too. I don't know.
Well, it's something he never got to do because whenever you do it privately and not be bothered, and not be judged for it either. So it's also another thing because I would be judged in my own home.
I think some things that he thinks are judging are just comments. It's just people saying things in passing.
No, his dad and sister used to make fun of him.
Right, yeah. Probably that was his upbringing, man. And his growing up time was not healthy.
And
Did you see that?
he's had conversations with his dad and he apologized and stuff, and that's why, like, I know it still annoys him, but he's like, yeah, you can play the games. And I'll try to play some games with you.
So, here's something I never wondered, or never looked up. I've always wondered. Should I use the heart and seeds from the bell pepper in a sauce?
And
Like if I was making a dish out of bell pepper, then it, you know, it's flavored, right? But does it work in a sauce? This thing mulches pretty damn good though, so like.
ouch. So Google it.
No. No.
Well, let's figure it out. Don't ask me.
We're just gonna do it.
Oh, okay.
And we'll find out.
Well, my logic is people do peppers, like jalapeno and stuff, and then just put the whole thing and seed it all. For a lot of things. Cooking, sauces, chili.
Well, when I do, I mean, I guess the question is moot. When I do salsa, I put the whole jalapeno. I just chop it up into chunks and chuck it in there. So like, I guess the whole question is moot anyway because I already do it.
See?
Sometimes you gotta say things out loud. Shut up.
Oh,
I probably should have eaten before I started. Oops.
eat some food? I don't know. Or you're gonna end up feeling all wonky like you did the other night.
Well, else because I didn't sleep.
No, it was when you did this last. You didn't feel well.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. Wasn't because I'm not eating though, because I ate dinner.
You said you were doing it while doing stuff, so
Yeah.
you think it messed with you trying to eat and do this at the same time.
I think
Like
it
you
was,
were telling me.
I think it was just because there was something funny in the chicken, which is weird because me.
I think you would continue to do that, like I just but you make yourself sick and I burn things.
I don't do that ever.
Sure.
Never ever. So side conversation aside, finished. Tomatoes are still okay. Which is as far as I would take them. Okay. Yeah. Do you hear it coming through the mic? The mic is like right beside the laptop speaker, so like I put it on low, but yeah. I mean, I don't need the audio on because OBS sits in front of everything. It's not like I'm actually actively watching Liddy do stuff, so you know, it could go away if it's bothersome or distracting. I also have Lily the Bun going. Also tu tambien, which are all the same word. Yeah, they do. But yeah, if it's distracting, let me know. I can always mute it. Cool. Okay, then it stays. Well, that's a tomato on the floor. And I'll apologize now for not really talking a whole lot or being very entertaining. For some reason, I just got a headache and my stomach hurts, which I suspect to be caffeine related. Because I had a monster again like 2 days ago, and I think it's now catching back up because I go through phases where every day I'll have a monster, and then after a few months of that I'll decide that I need to detox a little bit, so I'll stop drinking them for a month or so, maybe 2. And as I get older, I mean, you know, nothing gets easier as you get older, right? So as I get older, it hits me harder and harder every time. Right? So also, it's loud noises. Like that. Maybe. Sure. Absolutely. Knife ain't dull no more, is it? Goes right through. Granted, these tomatoes are kind of hard anyway, so it's not like it's a super amazing feat. Yes, that direction. Actually, tell you what, we're not going to do a mild this time, because deveining and deseeding the jalapenos and then washing them is very, very time consuming. Okay? So what we're going to do, actually, is we're going to do a medium. We're going to leave the jalapenos intact. And just put the whole thing in the sauce. Because I've never done a medium before. So we're not going to de-hot the jalapenos, but we're also not going to add habaneros. Which should keep the spice level manageable for most people. Most people, of course, being people that are not me. Peppers? What's the peppers juice? Hey guys, what's the peppers juice? What's the peppers juice? What? Where'd she go? Go get her. Oh yeah, the mic picks up the bass like crazy. It's not even turned up that loud. Like you could probably talk over the stereo. Okay, more stuff. Let us get cilantro und bell peppers, which I'm just going to put in le colander. We're going to rinse in le colander. Realizing now that we're facing the wrong way. Man, this recording thing is not easy. tea is hot. Man, I wish you guys could smell this. This is amazing. Meep. I'm dropping stuff. Dropping stuff. Alright, we'll see you later, Colin. Have fun at school. Which is blech. Okay, I'm gonna do some cilantro. Of which I have far too much. I have far too much cilantro. And last time, I spent an hour chopping up the basil and the cilantro instead of just chucking it in the freaking blender. Still used to my other blender that doesn't do a very good job. I'm not certain if the brown leaves are safe or not, so we're going to take most of the brown out. I think the brown is just a nutrient starvation issue, which means it should be fine. But some plants create toxins when they start to die, so we try to avoid that. Hot. The tea is hot. Tea is very hot. It's a very hot tea. I don't remember. Did I Discord? Yeah, I Discord. Okay. Okay.
Thank you, Red Man. Why don't you just like hang out? How about you just do? Oh.
This onion started to go off a little bit, so let's get rid of that. Well, looks like we're getting a little bit less onion than we anticipated, but that's okay. Myself, being allergic to onions. Also, Liddy got loud all of a sudden. Wait. Huh! Okay, well, that's fine. Lily ended and didn't tell me. I mean, audio was on. I'm sure she said it. So, since it's going in the blender, we don't really care that much. But little chunkies blend faster than big chunkies. And big chunkies mean you don't get as much onion juice in your eyes. So that's good. Still too hot. And she said, go away, away. How liquid is that? Sort of liquid. More of a paste. Really? Okay. Which means tomatoes. Well, let's do the limes. We'll do the limes. The limes will be wet. I used to just squeeze the limes in there. Now, I cut the whole thing. Because lime is good. I do wish there was a simpler way to do limes though. I just don't want the rinds in there. I'm sure it would be fine. Pretty sure the rind is perfectly edible. Somebody in chat, look that up for me. Are citrus rinds edible? I'm pretty sure the answer is yes. So, yeah, I'll probably end up coming up. It'll either be really, really late tonight or tomorrow morning.
Oh, okay.
I don't know exactly when, but It'll depend on how I feel when this is actually done and in jars.
This party is until 5, so that's
Now you're doing it tomorrow.
tomorrow.
I'm not sure if you're gonna put it off till Saturday just to have, you know, everybody there on Saturday. Are you guys spending the whole weekend?
Yes. We'll be back so probably Sunday night.
Okay.
Just because whenever we want to leave at a certain time, we leave 2 hours later.
Yeah. So tell Tate you want to be here by Sunday noon, and you'll get here Sunday with time to spare. Available materials, state of mind, depression, I don't know. But the two hot sauce streams and today recording.
Oh. So come in that you're talking to me, I'm sorry.
Are because I bought enough stuff to do spicy and mild simultaneously, which I should have done in Arizona because the Arizona veggies were tits. The Arizona veggies were the best. One of the best batches of sauce I've ever made in my life. But also, because this was given to me as a gift, under condition that before I head out to Michigan, I make a bunch of salsa. So, that's what 2 days ago and today is making a bunch of salsa. And a lot of it was state of mind because the past month I have actually been feeling a lot better. I have been less, I don't know if I'd call it depressed, but depressed, I guess. I have been wanting to get more done and do more, and I find as I get older, the I don't want to do anything seem to last a lot longer, and I have no idea how to deal with that because it's infuriating, honestly. Because you're sitting there and you're looking around and you're like, I should really be doing something right now, and you're like, but I could not do that. And me being the person that I am, I hate sitting around doing nothing. Like, I can't stand it. So when I do that, you look at yourself at the end of the day, you're like, damn it, I should have done something at least. Yeah, and I don't know if it's like something worth talking to a doctor about, or if it's just state of humanness and this is what everybody goes through. You got to figure out how to deal with it on your own terms, in your own head, in your own space, etc., etc., etc. Some of it from Arizona was heat. I know that because when I sleep in a room that is 50 degrees or less, I wake up feeling a lot more rested than when I sleep in a room that is above 55. So, simply, the longer I was there, the worse and worse I felt. Which, I had a feeling would happen, but I thought we would be making money fast enough that I could buy the parts that I needed to do all the things that I wanted to do while I was there, and that didn't happen. So, McGee and I decided that next time I'm down there, or the next time I'm going to be down there, he needs to have all of the parts ready and all of the labor paid for before I come down, and then just, you know, as I get jobs done, I get paid, and that way it's all it flows correctly. Because when I got down there, all of his stuff dried up. The bids that he had waiting, which would have been probably $60,000 or $70,000 worth of work for him, they never went through. I think the week after I came back here, one of them that he was waiting for when I headed down finally went through, and the other ones they went with somebody else. So like, best laid plans of mice and men. That's the whole situation was best laid plans. As it stands, actually, I don't know if I mentioned. I don't know if I told you or not. I put it in Discord, and I pinged everybody, but I don't know if you like regularly check Discord or not. It's just easier to store the recipes and for people, you and others, to access them if it's on Discord. So that's why I recommended you get it. But I have decided I am, in fact, going to Michigan. For sure, 100%. Yesterday, I spent all of stream putting a receiver on the Civic, which I actually replaced the bumper with. I was going to put it under the bumper, then I was like, that's kind of really low, and I don't really like that. So I put it in place of the bumper, and it actually has more structure than the bumper, which is funny. I actually think if I got hit in the rear end, that stuff in the front would twist, not the back of the car, because of how much structure this this beam provides to the vehicle. But yeah, so going up there, the plan is, granted, plan. It's not a plan, because you know me and plans. Plans don't work. So the current thinking, the idea that's in my head, is somewhere 1 to 2 years. It could be 5. I could spend the rest of my life in Michigan. I don't know. But the current thinking is 1 to 2 years. Go up there, spend time building race cars and mud trucks and tuning race cars and mud trucks. And I need to learn how to build a frame from the ground up. That's what I need to learn. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to use that exact knowledge, building a steel frame for very strong automotive structure. But I need a baseline of something along those lines to work towards that goal of building my own car one day. And loud noise. If you ever met Sean, but after I stopped working with John, I met Sean, and when I went to Michigan last time, it's the same guy. He's got an apartment attached, like a 2 or 3 bedroom, it's a house attached to the shop. And he keeps his living space the same temperature as I keep mine, We've worked together before, like at length, and we get along pretty darn well. And what I'll be doing out there, so he's got a towing business that is doing like stupid amounts of business right now. So the towing business is what's going to initially be paying my, I guess, salary. And then once he gets a dyno, which he said the second I'm out there physically, he's going to order a dyno, and that will be my job, because people apparently in the region need a tuner, and the only guy for 300 miles that tunes will only touch one specific series of Chevys. Granted, he's a years out in work, so like, hey man, you want to tune this Toyota? Well, first I have to learn how to do it, and then second, no. I've got too much work as it is. So that's where he's at. Slippery tomatoes. But yeah, so the towing company is going to be paying all of the bills until the shop starts taking off, which he's got business at the shop. He has customers, and he's got a guy up there helping him out, but that guy's not full-time, and he's not me. It's like, there are people on this planet that, come to find out, come to me for knowledge and advice before they go to anybody else. So that's something. Also, I was going to give you a call tonight anyway. I was sitting here thinking as I was leaving the house this morning, I was like, you know, I haven't called people in like a while, other than your mother to ask her for help, which I really did not like doing. Because I don't like asking for help. I really, really don't. But some of the things I can tell you during stream too. Not a deal. So I have made the realization recently, which of course then I told my roommate, and he's like, oh yeah, I could have told you that years ago. Ah, fuck then, you asshole. Anyway, I made the realization in the last couple of months that a lot of the things that I have been doing over the last 10-15 years have been all towards the end goal of building my own car from the ground up. Frame, suspension, granted I'm not going to be able to, you know, build the suspension itself, but I can design the geometry, I can design the knuckles, I can design the brake system and the mounting points and all of that, and then get brake rotors that already exist, get calipers that already exist, get, you know, shocks that already exist. So, that is what Michigan is. Michigan is another step in that direction. And now that I know that, I'm going to do my damnedest to put all of my energy to that goal, because I ain't getting any younger. It's not like I'm going to wake up tomorrow and be 17 again and be like, oh yeah, now I've got a bunch of time, I can do all this other stuff. Ha 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 ha. That's not how it works. Crap! I forgot to wipe cutting board. Probably should have done garlic first. Hey, Tiger, how's it going? I was just thinking, it's really weird. I have two tabs behind OBS with audio going, and I swear I heard your voice. I'm like, I know I don't have Tiger up right now. Ah, he's got a knife! Well, you know, that might be the case, except dealing with garlic when it's wet is a nightmare. So I wanted to get all the tomato juice off the board. Doesn't have to be super dry, but it also should not be sopping wet. So there you go, Tanaka. Is that better? Do you feel safe now? Cool. By then, I will be in the boiling stage, and I will be, while I'm doing that, I'll probably just be chatting and watching some people do some things. So you might see me in 20 minutes or so. But I think also after this, I will be getting on in Delta V and doing a little bit of that. And I'll probably have you up on the second monitor during that too. And or Tanaka, he says, raising an eyebrow. Tanaka and Jake. Is Jake even awake? Oh yeah. They're after us. Duh. Jake is definitely awake. Well, I don't know. He stays up till like crazy hours in the morning, so Jake could very well possibly be asleep. I don't know his schedule. But yeah, this sauce today is, I was going to do a mild, but mild requires washing the jalapenos, and I was just feeling lazy, so I didn't wash the jalapenos. So this isn't going to be a mild, this is going to be a medium. Oh, speaking of, there's Sticky Jake. It's our own resident Stig. Which, thinking about it now, okay, it'll be like, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours at the earliest, so. Also, everybody in chat, wave to me, Mammy. She infuriates me, but I love her. Probably. I don't even know if she can still hear me. But I think that's what family's for, right? Can somebody in chat confirm? Tanaka, you know, you say that like it's a bad thing. MySpace is still around. I actually looked it up last month. It's been sold and bought 3 times since, you know, Tom, whatever the heck his name, made it. Picto chat of... Okay. 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 I'm not even going to justify that with a response. Which I guess responding to it is justifying it. Damn it! You tricked me again, Jake. Curse you! Curse you, Sticky Jake! Your space, my face, whatever. It's all the same stuff, right? Now, Lily eats bagels with peanut butter like a monster. Who puts peanut butters on a frickin' bagel, man? Ruined. Also, I put knife in sink, and duh, I've got to use it for garlic. I wonder. Hold on. The crunchy end bits. Can I get... Okay, for anybody that doesn't know, take your garlic, get all the cloves out of the head as best as you can, get as much of the outer sheath off as you possibly can. I like these clicky Tupperwares because they stay secure pretty well, but to clear all of the sheaths off of your cloves of garlic, make a maraca. And then, Leon the Wiki. Hello, hello. How goes it? Hopefully it goes. Or perhaps runs? I said the thing. Oh. Step 2, which I guess is technically step 3, fill with water and scoop all the husks out. And there you go, you just did like 60 to 80% of your garlic in one fell swoop. Not all of it. Some of it's going to be stubborn, obviously. But, you know. Tanaka, we're not selling any orphans. We give them away as gifts with the purchase of a cabinet. I mean, what? Oh no, wait, that was Wayfair. Human trafficking actually is not funny. It's terrible, and we should remove all of those involved in it. In reality. But I have no boundaries, so, you know, I will talk and make jokes about literally anything. You need something made fun of? I could probably make fun of it. Oh my god, look at that guy. He's got 2 eyeballs. What a freak. Literally anything. Swear to God. Or geopolitics. You know, boundaries are for geopolitics. What I need to get better at is asking various servers if I can post, you know, the external notifications. So notifications when I go live and stuff get a larger reach. Which, realizing as I say it now that Jake told me to put the link in y'all's, and I still keep not doing that. So it's like, I say I'm going to do it, and so I will use jarred garlic if I'm feeling lazy and I need a lot of garlic for something that doesn't need to be super, I don't know, healthy, or like it's not a purist dish. It's just like something you're making quick and easy, and you're just feeling like crazy lazy. But yeah, I'll use jarred pre-minced garlic, right, from time to time. But I do much prefer fresh over pre-minced, just because cracking the garlic yourself, fresh on the fly as you need it, there's a better flavor, right? Which, speaking of, Tanaka, are you a cookie person? Do you cookie for your husband, or is he a cookie person? Who wears the pans in the family? That was a good one. I don't care what any of you say. Yeah, I need to look into that, Tiger. I don't know anything about any of that stuff, and it's mildly infuriating to me because I know that I could extend my outreach if I just had the tools to do it and actually use them. Like, I've got the tool here, but, like, you know, there's also some amount of laziness that goes into this, or some amount of forgetfulness. But I did start up a it's by no means complete or filled out at all. Huh? This one still has a husk. It's an invisible husk. Interesting. But I did start up a wish list in my Discord that I've literally put one thing in, because I was talking to a guy the other night about filming all the stuff that I'm filming, and when I started this whole thing, I was like, well, I want Wired for the fidelity and blah 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 blah. I want to be able to provide a quality, high production experience for all of the people that that come to my stream or watch my videos. And then then I started doing it, and I started encoding, and I learned more about the process, and I'm like, oh, it literally doesn't matter. I don't need cables, because I will never output anything that saturates the wireless, really. If I have my own, you know, local RTMP server. But also, to those ends, I started a wish list, which, like I said, just has the one thing on it, which is a wireless camera. To do what I want to do, I need like 4 or 5 of those guys, so it's definitely not a now thing. But, you know, I get out to Michigan, I start making some money again, because I definitely want to keep doing this. But I start making some money again, I'm just going to start compiling equipment. And then when I have all of the equipment that I need, or all of the equipment that is reasonable to start doing it the new format, I will make the change all in one go. Right? I'll set it all up, I'll get everything sorted, I'll continue doing it this way with the cables and the laptop and stringing it all out everywhere. So, alright, have fun with your lurk, Tiger. We will see you in a bit, for sure. But, yeah, so I've got, I had a husk on it too. So I've got that, and I need to start up so I've got a text document that is things that would make streaming easier, or things that would make YouTube easier, right? So I've got that as a text document on the desktop. What I need to do is take and put that in the Discord in a channel that is public, so that anybody that comes in that has an idea can be like, hey, have you tried this? Hey, can you do it this way? Right? I can sort of crowdsource the stuff I need to do, because like I look at people that do this for a living, right? That their income is streaming, is content creation. And I see that they've been doing it for very, very long, right? Which tells me that this whole thing, unless you've already done it before and you already know what you're doing, this whole thing takes forever to learn, because the information is not really out there as much as one would hope it is. And that's something else that I'd like to rectify before my death. I would like to build a channel. So probably what I'll do is, once I've got a bunch of stuff figured out, I will build a channel dedicated to explaining, hey, this is how I did it, this is how I went about it, this is the type of content I was creating, etc., etc., etc. And I think if I start bleeding here in a minute, we'll find out if it was actually ow or not. All I know is I felt my finger something. And there also might be some people that are like, well, why are you cutting off the end of the garlic? That takes so much time. Because I have had it where I didn't do that, and I bit into one of these little crunchy stem ends, and it's just abysmal. I hate it. Which means if I did this for a business, I would probably have to pay somebody as a garlic shucker. To keep my quality of expectations of quality, actually. Almost sounds like, well, no, I guess it's, I was gonna say almost sounds like Liddy is in Lethal Company, but no, I think he's still in Wukong. Is that what he does? Also, if you guys think there's stuff that I need to check out, absolutely stick it in the freaking Discord, because like I will not remember from stream. At all. Also, loud noises. This is the last bit of crunchy, blendy, going in the pan. Then it's going to be spices and vinegar and start the heat. reason I like doing cooking streams the way that I do them is because every time I've looked at somebody doing a cooking thing, it's literally this like gigantic, fully tiled, pristine, you know, white and stainless steel kitchen that there's nothing in the sink and there's nothing on the counters. Everything's empty and clear, and I'm like, that's not realistic at all. Like, show me. Cable, are you going to be friendly? Show me this stuff in your sink. Show me this stuff on your counter. Show me the stuff that sits on your stove all the time. There's a kettle. It never leaves. It never goes anywhere. I'm also moving the camera anyway because I need to point. Actually, what I'll probably do is I'll set you up on the counter over there here in a minute. Washing machine, you're kind of loud. If you could not be loud, that'd be great. Yeah, we got a big old bucket of refuse, which one of those is just a tomato that was moldy, so he goes in the bin. I wish, sincerely, I had compost, but we don't have any need for it. We don't have any use for it. There's no like neighborhood compost thing either. So I'm literally left to chucking it in the bin, which I feel slightly bad about. Not very bad, but slightly bad. Yeah, and that's kind of the point, right? Because I don't ever want to be a channel that I have to come out and apologize. Oh, I'm sorry, that was fake, or I was being disingenuous, or disingenuous. As I get older, I lose words too, and I don't like that. But you know, I don't ever want to be that. I want everything that I ever be to just be me. Just me. Right? That's a better shot than the last time, right? Damn it, Tanaka! Quit saying stuff I have to look at the screen for. I don't care that you said it. I care that I have to interact with it. Because that's the annoying bit to me. Which I know full well, now that I have said those exact words, it's just going to be help for review, help for review, help for review, help for review. Don't you do it. I swear to the baby Jeebus. I'm gonna rinse out the thing real quick. And then get the vinegar. So, when making hot sauce or salsa, you're going to want some vinegar in here. I don't remember exactly why I started putting vinegar in here. I think it's as a stabilizer, like a semi-preservative kind of thing. Helps to kill some bacteria. But I started putting vinegar in and it made the sauce a lot better. So, we're going to want to put some vinegar in. How much, you might ask? About that much. exactly about that much. That will probably be... Actually, thinking about it now. So, the idea originally was to head to Michigan next week, Tuesday or Wednesday. That is not going to happen. That's not a reality. I might end up having to ask for help for one more month, just so that my bills stay paid until then. And if that's the case, then I can spend another week or so here in Utah before heading out there. And I've never made tortilla chips, so that's not a bad idea. I could do... What the hell is that? I don't even know what that is. See, this is why I need, like, definitely put it in the Discord. I will not remember that. Like, open cabinet. Yeah, look, spice cabinet. It's a mess. This is how people live, not pearly white fucking gates and stainless steel everything. Which, if your husband makes 6 figures and he's the breadwinner for your family, and you started a YouTube channel because you wanted to feel like you were being useful, and you can just spend money however you want and make your kitchen however you want it to look, then absolutely, that's what your kitchen looks like. Fine, whatever, I don't care. But you know what? For the 98% of the rest of the world, this is what a kitchen looks like. There's crap everywhere. There's stuff and there's crap, and we don't need onion powder, we don't need cilantro, we don't need garlic powder, we do need paprika, we don't need sage, and a little bit of turmeric. Where's the... Oh, is it empty? It is! Crap speckle. The cummin's empty. We need that. Yeah, definitely. So Tanaka, if you want to do, so recipes, what I've been doing is in the food channel, I've been starting a thread for each one. So all that's in there is a list of threads. So it's easier to find stuff. Absolutely do that. Like, stick it in there. Anybody that's got recipes, stick them in the food channel in the Discord as its own thread, and you can just put the link in there if you want. But that way it's, you know, you put a title on it that's easy to search for, like a searchable title, and not in the Discord. Nightbot, do your thing. I haven't seen Nightbot all day, so god damn it, Nightbot, do your thing. Also, I need to grab cummin from the cabinet. I need to grab the cummin in the cabinet. Okay, so little bit of cumin. We need about that much, which is like, I don't know, 2 tablespoons. A little bit of turmeric. It's not a curry, so not a whole lot. So like a tablespoon ish. Paprika. Three tablespoons-ish, which actually thinking about it now, the cumin might have come out as 3 tablespoons. I need to fill the little jar, because what we do is we buy the big ones because they're cheaper overall, stick them in the other cabinet, and the spice cabinet just gets the little guys, so stuff's easier to find, and sounds so good. I also need chili powder. I forgot about chili powder. ¿Dónde está the chili powder? Okay, chili powder. So like 2 tablespoons of that. And actually, I kind of like that. I might take that as a screenshot. Stand by. Hold on. I gotta figure out how to use the damn tripod. That's a pretty good shot. I like that. I might use that in the future for cooking streams. That's a pretty darn good shot. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. I put a lot of work into this Discord. Like it's not like a pride and joy kind of thing of mine, but I'm kind of proud of how it's set up, and it's constantly changing because I'm always like, ooh, I want to have this. Oh, I want to have that, and I feel like there's just too much crap in there. But then you get like you can come in. I need to redo the roles so that people get the right channels based on their roles they want. But any Discord server you're in, you can go and select the channels that you want to monitor and those you don't. And like, if you only want to have 6 channels, have 6 channels. You just want to see car stuff. Cool. Just watch the car channels. Right? If you just want to see the cooking stuff, just have that. I do all of it. Like, I 3D print, and I fabricate, and I do car stuff, and I do lawnmowers, and I cook, and I can video edit, obviously, because I do video editing, which is, you know, feels like it's obvious, but like, I don't know, I feel like I gotta say it or something. But so I will say, because I poured out a bunch of the olive juice, I put 3 cans of olives in it, which while I'm chatting, let's change it to the chatting. So I put 3 cans of olives in it, which I just threw them away. Normally I leave, there's feet. Normally I leave all of the juice that's in the can of olives because it's water and salt that's in it, so it adds water and salt to the whole thing. But inside there's little feet. Also on the bottom there's little feet. There you go. Feet stream. But this time I poured out 2, count them, 2, that's a 2, see here, 1, and then like 2, so 1, 2. So I poured out 2 of the cans worth of juice. I can't bend that way, like, there you go, foot, ow, my hip. I'm old, I can't bend that way. I'm also weird though, so like, you know, people say shit and I'm like, okay. Back to the food. Let's go back to the food. Here, I'll put my foot on the counter. I'm not putting my foot on the counter. Woo! Actually, alright, now, we turn our heat on. High-ish. Doesn't have to be crazy high. Right now, we're just gross heat. We're warming the whole system up while I mix all of these hydrophobic materials into water. while it heats up, we give it a nice little stir. A nice little stirring. Which, funnily enough, this sauce is more brown than red. That comes from the jalapenos are green, the bell peppers are green and yellow and orange. And then we just let it warm up for a bit. I'm going to fill the cumin, the little container. I need a little funnel. I don't have a little funnel. I need a little funnel. We don't have a tiny funnel, do we? I swear I brought a tiny funnel in the kitchen. I swear I have a tiny funnel. Oh, looking right at it. Rinse it out with water makes it look like peach tail. Well, I can't dry the whole thing, but I have a spice funnel. Is it food safe? Sure. Don't worry about it. Huh? Who the hell ended? Somebody ended. Who ended? Ah, Tiger started though. Ah. I have two. Why do I have two liddy tabs? Oh, Rick. Firefox 129, you are garbage. I really need to get another version. You misspelled delicious, Tanaka. But I'll tell you what, this Ninja makes a much finer sauce than my blender did, or does. I still have it, staying here. I'm taking the Ninja to Michigan with me. Okay. Can I... Can I put the cumin in the container? That is the question. because cumin is clumpy. And super annoying to deal with. The answer is yes. Yes, I can. How do I know, you ask? Because I just did it. Ha ha, hee hee, ha ha. Bam. Freshly filled cumin. Now the piggy thing goes back in the big cabinet. It just mirrors it getting more red as it heats up. Are the tomatoes releasing their redness? Oh, not got too big too fast. Smells very good though. Smells delicious. I need to bring it to a boil. As soon as it starts boiling, well, I guess before it starts boiling, you need to turn it down to like 5.5. 55% is what it is. Whatever the power of the stove is, I have no idea. Let's put the big containers back in the biggie bag. Which I've now got 3 separate batches of salsa with 3 different, we'll call it construction methods. I think I'm going to take most of them to Idaho with me tonight or tomorrow when I go. So, we have this batch that is cooking now, which is a medium, with jalapenos as the flavor base. The seeds and veins still in the jalapenos. We have this guy, which is the hot, which this one is very hot. This is jalapenos, habaneros, lots of way more habaneros than I normally use. But I was like, they're kind of small and puny and they don't look like they're very good habaneros, so let's stick some more in there. So that's what we did. So this is the very hot, which I should write that on top of the lids. And then this is one that I made 2 weeks ago with the blender, my old blender that I've been using for years. And you can see the chunks are quite a lot larger. And this is a full proper mild, deveined, deseeded, but missing black olives. So this is a ruined batch. This batch is garbage. Butter, ¿qué pasó? Just got out of school? Bro, it's like 5:30. Would you have detention? That's crazy. Well, I mean, do you guys start late too? Or do you start at like 070800 and then you go until 1700? I mean, if it's useful, then like if the time is spent actually doing things, that's kind of late-ish, later-ish. Still a long day though. Like, I don't even do a day like that in the shop. Of course, I'm old and fat, so you know, it are what it am. Yeah, but some of that is, school is no longer just school like it used to be. School is now daycare, where you send your kids while you're at work. Like, that's what school is in our society today. So, like, you know. Because in our society today, a single parent can't support a household. On average. There are absolutely situations where they can. Now, I know a family. He makes around $350,000 a year. She makes around $150,000 a year, or $200,000 a year. I can't remember exactly. And they both work full time, and they pay for like daycare and extracurriculars and all kinds of stuff for their kids. They got 2 kids. And they send them to all that stuff. Whatever the kids want to do, they do. But they both love their jobs, and they have, financially, they are in a place where they're like, next week you want to go to this place that's on the other side of the planet. Yeah, man, let's do it. Okay, set it up. And they go do stuff because they don't have to, you know, save for 6 paychecks to be able to afford things. I really should have more basil in there. The basil that I put in there is really not enough. Give it a sniff test. Let's do more basil. I don't have any more fresh basil. Do we not have any? What? Of course. Obviously. What? Keeping in mind that dry basil is more powerful than fresh basil. Got to get it in before it starts to boil so that the leaves can rehydrate and their flavor can be imparted homogeneously throughout the mixture. Spinny. I was a bit aggressive on that one. There we go. That'll do. Now I've got to fill the basil. That's too much basil. Overfilled the little container. It's okay, I didn't spill much. Couple of little bits. Nothing too crazy. Oh, it's freaking headache though, man. Leaves are easy. Ah. Come on. Don't fall. You annoying bastard. It's going down for real. That I spilled a lot more of. One dirty counter. Two dirty counters. Waiting for the day Deso shows up in my chat. Wouldn't that be something? I bet you guys are hearing the boom boom from the other room. Boom boom from the other room. Someone should make a song out of that. Hey, is there anybody in chat that knows how to do music? Ooh! Tell you what, when I get to Michigan and start making money, I need to get with Lindsay because she makes EDM and trance kind of music, synthwave stuff. And I want her to make me one full song, one 1 minute song that I can split in half at some clear metric in the middle somewhere. My intro card is 30 seconds, I think, and my outro card is 20 seconds. So I want it to, the first 30 seconds is, I want it to fade into a slightly different, like I want it to be warm and inviting and fun and dancey. At the beginning, it opens up and I do the intros. Alrighty, tighty folks, and blah 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 blah. Here's what we're doing today, all that stuff. And you know, it opens up and it's a nice warm kind of intro. And then it tapers off a little bit towards the middle of the 1 minute. So at the end of the first 30 seconds, or like an interlude. And then I cut it right there, and then I put the other half at the back end of the video, and you hear it goes from the channel, the background music in the video to the channel music, which is the intro outro will be the channel music, and it'll play a little bit of the interlude and then back into the song while I do the outro bit. And I've been thinking about recording the outro as a pat recording. But something, the intro and the outro, there's something about, I like having them as, that's the space where I say, hey guys, how you doing? Here's what we're doing today, a little bit of background, and then, alright, that's all there was. Don't forget to click all the buttons, do all the things, like it, subscribe it. And I like the like it, subscribe it, crank it, and rip it. Like it's, I don't know, that just, it strikes me as fun. So like, I don't know that I want to have that as a recording. Because, like, the timbre of my voice changes a little bit day to day, hour to hour, minute to minute, right? So, like, if I'm going from the video straight to the outro, and the outro's re-recorded pat, it's like, you can tell that. You can hear it, definitely. I would have to try to wrap up every video matching that timbre and cadence. And that's just a chore. So it's easier and simpler, and I feel more, I don't know what you call it, more personable to do the intro and outro every single time for every single video. No. Oh. You want to try this before I drink it all? It's like almost gone.
No.
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 Yeah. That one's like really, really, really sweet. I put way too much honey in there.
No, the last one's better.
It's also oversteeped, so that's what happens when you oversteep tea. It gets a kind of a weird, bitter aftertaste.
That's disgusting. Not to sound rude, but
Yeah, I made it. I paid for it. I'm gonna drink it.
well, the last one was better, where you didn't make
Yeah.
A little bit of a tea aftertaste.
And
That
that's-
wasn't bad.
So that's the whole thing, right? Is everybody makes their tea a little bit different.
That's true.
And
I don't mind that. So I'll say I don't like super sweet tea. It just seems
which
gross.
which means what you should do is you should drink 2 or 3 cups of tea a day with local honey and help your allergies.
Well, and plus, supposedly, warm tea is good for you.
Yes, yes it is. It's good for the mind and the body and the soul. If soul is a thing that exists. Which I'm gonna say,
The mind, body, and soul.
I'm gonna say no. The soul is the mind. Mind and soul are the same thing. So you're saying for the soul, the body, and the soul. It's like saying VIN number, or PIN number, or TPS sensor, throttle position sensor.
You're a sensor.
Sensor.
You're very sensor.
This isn't the 90s and Cartoon Network.
anything-
No censor.
If anything would be sensor, it'd be you. You would be sensor. You are sensor to everything. You are very sensitive to everything.
No.
So you're sensor.
Thing number 1, You're wrong.
Sensor. That's a lie.
thing number 2,
That's a
wrong.
lie.
You're a lie.
You're a lie.
You got a side popper?
I have ridden with you in the car.
You don't
It
know
is
me.
not a goddamn lie.
You don't know me. Do I have a Sharpie somewhere? I have a Sharpie somewhere. I thought I had one in here for like...
I've got those paint pen things or name things in the.
Go. Hey, I go grab garage Sharpie. Give her a rest a little bit. You gotta write these on these lids before I forget which one is which.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just gonna take like all 3 of these big ruin jars. I'm gonna take. So I want to take 3 of these to Michigan. So I'll take 6 to Pokey. I'm gonna see if I can't sell them while I'm up there.
Not a bad idea. Gotta get his other.
Like, I need before I leave. I need to figure out how much they cost to make. And during the heat up and boiling phase, we need to make sure we stir this thing very often. Because you don't want it sticking to the bottom and burning. Ask me how I know. Trust me, it's not great. I will actually be right back. So anybody that comes in can get the message. I'll see you folks in just a second. Hims made big boils while I was gone. Good. What we want. We want the boils. It did spill over a little bit though, which is whatever. It's fine. Not even a chip's worth. Oh, I haven't checked the Discord. Discord! God damn it, Jake. Oh, Sneagles!
Nice to hear. Me too.
Oh. Jakey! So yeah, I need to make a no context channel, don't I? Probably in like content things. I'm gonna do that right now. Content things. I still haven't even set the permissions for this category yet. Okay, let's go set permissions. Oh yeah, I was doing the Discord thing. I forget. That's the boil that we want. That right there. Why is permissions collapsed by default now? Discord. You idiots. Why would you collapse permissions? Okay, so we want. Oh, I need a new freaking. Okay, I'm not doing it right now. For now, the content things is just a straight open channel. I will set up a YouTube role for people that are here for YouTube stuff or content stuff, and all of that stuff will be in the content things. And if people don't want to see content things, they can just get rid of the role. Easy peasy. So we'll do that here in a little bit, but packets to Mars playing in the background. Some medium salsa cooking. It's not even salsa, it's sauce. Cooking on the stove. Another 20 minutes of boiling. Well, 30 minutes of boiling, actually. For which I have to be in here hanging out with you guys. Because I can't really go anywhere while it's boiling. But that's okay. Okay, so for anybody still in here with the audio on, I've got Tanaka up, and I've asked him a question, so I'm waiting for a reply. I'll move the mic away from the laptop, just so you guys don't get flooded with it. But, whoa. Perfect boil. We've got a perfect boil. So many noises in the background. My kitchen is definitely not a silent place. Which I realize I have been for the last like 10 minutes. And for anybody that is bothered by it, my apologies. If you're here just to hang out and watch some sauce boil, huzzah! definitely more red now than it was when I started. So, Tanaka. Oh, chat has moved. Oh no, I missed chat. I'm such a bad streamer. I missed chat. Oh. No, Rar. Sure. Okay, so I need to set up. Actually, what I should do is put notes in Discord. Notes, server maintenance. Self-members. Set firms on content category. Ah! I'm dropping shit. What did I drop? Oh, bagels. Okay. That's okay. They're on the counter. They just fell off the microwave. All my notes in here are Zapka stuff. Probably do something about that, huh? Also, just now realizing that I left the music louder for you guys, which I guess is probably fine, since I'm back and forth right now while this is boiling. So, not a huge deal. But I'm back in the kitchen, pointedly, for a few minutes. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the mic over here, so that I can chat with you guys. I can't see chat right now, because I'm on the other side of the laptop, but I write down on the jars. Dates, and today is 5, so 8. Let's call it 8/23. Mile. Okay. Now, it wasn't yesterday, it was the day before, so it was Monday, right? 2 seconds. Calendar on the wrong date, on the wrong month. So, 9, 2, 24, 9, 02, 24, 09, 02, 24, 09, 02, 24, 09, 02, 24, 09, 02, 24, 09, 02, 24, 09, 02, 24, 09, 02, 24. Okay, and this is hots. Big ol' hots. Every single one of these. Alright. Now, rest of the jars. And now for the rest of the story. Jars. Bring jars over here on the counter. Ding ding. Diddly doo diddly doo diddly doo. Why are Mumford and Sons so good? Damn. Love Mumford and Sons so much. If you haven't, go check them out. Mumford and Sons. I think it's an S. I think it's Sons plural. Don't remember. Go look it up. Oh, that headache's back. You know what I want? I want some cheese. I have a block of cheddar in the fridge that I cut up and stuck in a Tupperware. So I'm going to eat some cheese. Because it needs to be eaten anyway. Give me a cheese knife. Nibble. If you could not catch on the door and yank the camera off the counter, I would appreciate it. I also think I'm going to make some of these eggs before I go up to Idaho tonight, because they're starting to get a bit aged. Cheese. I wish I had milk. I ain't got no milk. I think YouTube is a place for me to be weird without Well, no, people are still going to raise their eyebrows. But they can't do it to my face. Don't raise your eyebrows at my face. Genuinely don't care. At all. I've never been one that has cared about what people thought of me. That's why. What other people think of you has zero bearing on your life. Outside of extenuating circumstances. If 40 people think you're a vampire, there might be a problem. Alright, I think we are nearing, well, not nearing, I think we have arrived. I believe we have arrived at the end of the stream because the washing machine draining is very loud. That's why. No. We're at the end of the stream because the boiling is about done. I'm going to leave the recording going and looking at the pot because I'm going to use that footage in the video. Assuming the footage all comes out when I go to cut it, assuming it comes out the way I want it to come out, right? But I'm going to leave the recording on, leave all the equipment set up, and let it simmer for the next 4 hours, stirring occasionally every 20 to 30 minutes or so. Come back in here, stir it up, break up the clumps and that collect at the bottom of the pan. The whole point of the boil is to cook the ingredients. The whole point of the simmer is to reduce the ingredients. So you're simmering all of the water off. You're evaporating all the water. Not all of it, obviously. It still has quite a lot of water. But you're trying to reduce it down to sort of a thicker sauce that works good on chips. So I will see you guys later. If you came and you joined me, I appreciate you. If you didn't join me, you should next time, which obviously if you're not in the stream, you're not going to hear or see this, so I don't know why I say it half the time. It's funny. Shut it. Anyway, whatever it is that you're doing tonight, tomorrow, yesterday, yes, no, up, down, left, Febreze, orange juice, water bottle. Whatever it is that you're doing, I hope that you have a good one, a good night, a good day, a good mouse, a good stream, a good recording, a good doctor's visit, a good shot of whiskey perhaps. Well, technically double shot. But you understand my meaning. Whatever it is that you're doing, I hope that it is good and happy and healthy. And I don't know why I'm doing the Yiddish sound, the weird glottal hissing thing. But whatever it is, I hope that it is good, and I will see you folks in the next one. Bye-bye now.